But so, ERUDICA, did I spell it right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're warmly welcome to Finland. And I'm Mikko from NOISE.FI, alternative music media. How has the trip to Finland been so far?
Actually, really kind. I love it, Finland. It's like a dream come true. I always want to come here, since I was little. So I love your culture, and seeing this and experience this it's an amazing life. I love it. Everything here.
Thank you. How about you?
Well, I personally have been in contact with the Nordic culture already, and I had no less than fallen in love with it to the point of thinking about making something or some sort of a living here, although because of your culture, because of your climate, and because of your civism, your respect towards everyone and everything. Band-wise, this has been an unforgettable trip. We've all been doing our own things and we've been arriving at different timings, but it's been like the things we visit and what we get to do in order to prepare the show beforwards and meeting all these beautiful and so much kinder people. It's been great. It's been great.
So cool to hear. But so how has the year 2026 been for ERUDICA? You have been working on new songs. I guess there's a new single out.
Yeah, and this sculpture, there's a lot of more songs that are coming. Actually, our first album, we have an EP. Now we're gonna launch
Our plan is to release our first full-length album in 2026.
So cool. Do you have a record company, or which company is going to release it, or are you going to do it by yourself?
Yeah, we are independent.
We are fully independent.
Yeah. So great. How many songs is going to be included in that?
I think 8 or 9. Right.
So great. Are we going to hear some of those unreleased songs tonight?
We sure do.
Hey, so cool. But so you, ERUDICA, come originally from Porto Velho. Did I spell it right? Brazil?
Almost. Porto Velho.
Porto Velho. Yeah. And some time ago, Patrick and Carolyn moved all the way to Portugal. Why the decision to get to live here on the old continent? Why did you move to Portugal?
I think we want to experience, I think Brazil has a lot of bands that it's really, really great. But in Europe, we have more, I think feeling the metal scene.
The metal scene is more relevant in Europe overall, and correct me if I'm wrong, but as Brazilians, we have this sort of brothership, Portugal and Brazil. We accommodate a lot of people from their country and vice versa. So I think it's an easier going and an easier start of a new life.
Yeah.
So how long have you been staying in Portugal so far?
I think 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Well, how have you adapted living here in Europe? Does it differ from South America?
Actually, I lived in Portugal when I was 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then I'm just come back to
All right. But that's so cool. So how ERUDICA was started in the very first place. So you have been established in, was it 2020? Or are you older band? Oh, at least I saw the first songs were released.
Actually, ERUDICA was just me and Patrick.
Okay.
And then we invite some friends that are musicians in Brazil. And we made the songs and they played with us.
Okay.
So, but we always think about going to Europe and make the band here, and go play for all year, and then come back to Brazil.
So it has been your long time plan to move to Europe and start your career from here on. Great. So how do you describe your new material compared to Masters of Chaos EP material? Is there some new elements you are going to bring on these new songs?
Maybe. What do you think about?
Well, actually, before joining the band ERUDICA, I knew of their work and I listened to the previous EP, Masters of Chaos.
Yeah.
And now, on being part of the band and being part of the composition of the new songs and the whole new idea, well, I can say it's gone a little heavier, but at the same time, a little more meaningful. I'm talking about the message, our lyrics, and the whole movement or storytelling of that album. It's a lot more planned, thought out, and I'm not saying it is a concept album, but it definitely has a story going in from start to finish.
Okay, can you tell a little bit more about the kind of story that goes on your new album?
We talk about
lyric-wise.
Yeah, we talk about what's happening in the world. You know, we have a lot of
conflict.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the word.
It's okay.
But it's almost the politics.
The politics. It's a lot more politic. The album it has a lot more of a.
It's like a
political theme.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's less mistake than Masters of Chaos because we went. I don't know, but we went away from the message of Gaia, as an example, and we went more towards real things and real happenings and things we can actually describe that is happening in Europe, in the world right now. Well, primarily in Europe.
Yeah. But generally speaking, Brazilian metal, hardcore, and punk rock have been huge here in Europe for quite some time. Are there some new elements of Brazilian culture and music you want to bring to metal scene?
So, we love Sepultura. Yeah, and they have they have a lot of things that we have in Brazil. You know, some instruments like we come from Amazon. So we have our kind of music, and we're trying to bring something new. So it's kind of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a slight spoiler of what's going to come, not just on this album, but on further works. The band, as its actual formation, come from very different backgrounds.
Yeah.
The main core is from Brazil. Then me and the drummer are Portuguese, but I'm also born in Romania. So we're thinking about seriously including traditional elements and sounds from all those cultures into our new songs.
Yeah. So you're basically way more multicultural band than one could think of.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. We are thinking, putting everything together. So.
What bands or artists do you consider as forerunners to your music, or what bands have you been inspired by? You mentioned Sepultura, of course.
Yeah, Sepultura, Posus, Nervosa. We love Nervosa, Crypta, which we are talking about, news band that are
Brazilian.
Yeah, Brazilian. Yeah. I think Patrick, that is not here right now, but he had more like Sepultura things, you know. It's basically our base. It is Sepultura.
And well, I'm not quite sure if you have been aware, but there's plenty of Finnish hardcore punk bands that Max and Igor were influenced by in the early stages of Sepultura in the late 80s, like Terveet Kädet Rattus, for example. And well, I personally have played with my own band with Rattus. We have toured together. They're good friends with Max and Igor.
Oh,
yeah. And they even opened for Cavalera Cross Piracy some years ago here in Finland.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the unique mark ERUDICA wants to leave on soil of modern metal scene in Europe and in South America?
Well, I think we act upon something we feel personally, but we also want to bring that movement and that feeling to our listeners and overall out there, which is trying to make things different, trying to make things big and have a lot of courage for it, because the simple fact that we're here and we're on this tour by the means we own really shows that it's a lot about resilience, a lot about having the guts and the courage to do things and stick with something to the very end, so not thinking about the obstacles, but really what could be the end of it and how glorious it can be.
Thank you. And for the last, your hellos and best wishes to NOISE.FI followers and Finnish metal music listeners.
Well, to our listeners and to whoever's out there listening to this, what we want to bring is the overall message of the band, which is use whatever means you have to make it happen. If it seems hard, it probably is, but it will most likely be worth it. And music-wise speaking, just continue making good music, continue inspiring the world, but mainly Europe with your influences, with your music, and keep being the way you are. I think that's the basic of it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well,
And
you.
have a
thank you.
great gig tonight.
Thank
and
you.
all the best to ERUDICA.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Will you be going back?
Yeah, sure.